Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. Hopefully everyone is ready for a great Saturday of winning bets. That's how I look at it, Ramon. Just need to make some cash today, right? How are you?
Baseball. I mean, that's
I mean,
really what
that's
it's.
all we got, right? I mean,
Well,
we
we
have
got the hockey
hockey,
game. It's going to be a big game tonight with the
right?
Kraken and the Stars. We got to wait all day for that, and um, there is some UFC, and that starts early. You see there in the comments. I think Moneyline was talking about the UFC card getting underway
Already,
here
all
in
right.
about 3 hours, and there is also, I don't know, Mindy, the XFL Championship.
That's right.
To me,
So
it's
who do
all
we
about
got in there? It was the Renegades and what's the other one?
You got it, Mindy. The Renegades and the Defenders.
Defenders, that was it. They've been kind of leading the league, right? The Defenders.
Yeah, so let's see if we'll have a pick. Maybe I'll have a pick.
I hope
Maybe
you have a pick.
uh, we'll talk about maybe just a little bit about that. But if anything, today this is maybe the first day where it just feels like this is a baseball centric card today. I mean, it's a full card, and well, if you like baseball, it's just a steady stream of baseball all day with no late action though, so that kind of opens the way there. Well, actually, it opens the way for maybe a fun Saturday evening somewhere. I don't know, maybe.
Somewhere.
Well, quite
Night is
honestly,
young.
because there is no late, major sports action. I'm talking about late. The most
Like
everything
late
gets
for
underway.
me.
8 Eastern is the latest start, pretty much 8 Eastern, and 6 Central, 5 Pacific. So, but with the baseball, it'll start in about 4 hours and just be baseball games all day. So we'll talk
Yep.
about them in just a few moments. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to the Morning Steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott, coming to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. Get ready for today's action. Let's say hello to our friends that are here today. There's already a couple dozen joining us, and
That's right. Ready
see
for some
who is
winners.
here. Yeah, well, we're on a winning streak, Mindy. There's no doubt about that. We are on a winning streak of several days now. Oh, Moneyline was here first. He's waiting, and the Warriors,
Well,
Mindy, the
look at that.
Lakers. We
Another
called it.
blowout win in the NBA.
Yeah,
Goodness.
we called it yesterday. I mean, a lot of people were called, but there was definitely some Warriors talk in there. Was it ever in any doubt? It seemed like the momentum, the crowd,
Right.
and even the Warriors admitted after the game, we are not a championship team. So, like I said, they'll have to go back and take a look at that roster and decide what direction they want to go. They're aging.
Right.
All of a sudden, so were their opponents, but the Lakers will move on to take on the Nuggets. Kind of looks one-sided still in a way the way the Nuggets are playing, but I don't know. You got big guys in there with Davis can maybe mix it up with Jokic. LeBron can still move inside and put his body next to him as well. So Curtis was here. He did get here. Talking about a man who takes his job seriously. Look at that.
Right.
Moneyline says light card, early UFC action. Just what I was talking about there. Like I was reading this script. Brent, good morning. Hello, welcome. And he said he had a rough night last night. It looks like Nathan is here
Get your
today.
vitamin B. Get your vitamin B. There you go.
And Blake, good to see Blake here today. Tyrone here today. Sorry, Mr. Tyrone. There you are. Good to see you. And Lazzy Love joining us. Sounds like you can see Lazzy with the rose-colored glasses. Lazzy reminds me of a smooth jazz DJ down at like 89.5 FM. Lazzy Love coming at you. All right, who else of early's here today? Luis Venegas is here. Nathan said the Braves ended up. I love this baseball card. I mean, trying to be confident. Mindy, we were 7-3 yesterday. We'll take a look at just a moment. We had a good day. You had a good day as well. So just roll with Mindy. That's what I told myself today coming on the show. Just roll with Mindy. And Corday here today. And Nathan said he's going to be rolling with a big parlay today.
Fat cash.
Corday says the Knicks. Well, they covered the spread.
They did.
That's something.
Only won by 4. That's right.
Yeah, they got the money. Oh, look who's here. Goosey Hoonat's here today. Matt's here as well. And yeah, we talked about the schedule a little bit.
Yeah, get some, Christmas Eve action or Christmas Day action, I guess. What? Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, just like you said.
Wow. Yeah, I think I actually got the day wrong on that when I said it was. I think I had a day early, but they had an extra release, so it was no big deal. I'm not one of those that watches a schedule show, but probably should.
I saw that they were like, "Hey, we put out the NFL line, so you can get them already." I'm like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah, well,
I'm like one day at a time type of gal, and then like months in advance.
Mention here before we finish the salutations, Mindy. There actually, if you're interested, there has been one steam move in the NFL so far. Yeah,
probably the Chiefs.
If anybody wants to take note of this, because my experience is these moves do move significantly.
I know sometimes you put yours in pretty early. Yeah.
Yeah. And there has been one big move so far that got hit by the steam, and it's moved already a point and a half, and it is week 1, obviously. It is Washington Commanders, Arizona Cardinals under. That is the steam move so far. So down to 40 and a half. I think it opened 42. So I would imagine it's quite possible, if you're interested, I think the game will probably go off at 38 without knowing anything.
Right.
The game is still 4 months away pretty much. But I would imagine that it would be lower than 40 and a half once we get there too. Think about it too when you think Arizona and Washington, right? I mean, Arizona, sure, maybe they could get that offense going with a new coach, with Murray, whatever. But no, they don't have the great offense. In Washington, they're going to have a rookie quarterback. If they do, what are they going to do? They're going to start him? What are they going to do? So under 40 and a half has been the move so far. The only one that's come across is like an official move. So
okay.
I want to say hello, Mindy, to a newcomer here, it looks like to me. Abiyami Humphrey, welcome. Good morning. Good to have you. You represent our new viewers. Maybe you've been here before and watched, but great to have your chat. Solo here today. Matt D ready to call the Nuggets over the Lakers.
Right.
Twan Lee here today. And Paul Mefford as well. Good to see Paul today. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I live in Iowa, born in Nebraska. There we go. But yes, because of that, I prefer the Huskers over the Hawkeyes.
I was thinking about the Cyclones when Niang was hitting all those shots the other day. All
so
right.
I'm in Council Bluffs, so we're only 2 hours away, pretty much 2.5 hours. Ankeny's right by Des Moines. It's a nice place, Ankeny. My college roommate was from there, so I used to go and hang out with at her parents' house all the time.
Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com, then we'll get into the picks here real quick like. And over there you'll see Team Steam on top of the leaderboards. Mindy, great job by you. And I was able to come up with some winners somehow. So I'm just going to roll with Mindy here today. She was also 5-2 yesterday. So if you put the picks from Mindy and I plus her picks together, that's 12-5. So great job, Mindy. Nick Vartini, 80% yesterday. Daniel Walasachuk, 2-1. Ben Ruhala had a little dog action in there, so 500, but finishes in the green. Ralph Raymond and Hollywood Sam. For the last 7 days, Nick Lagaretos, plus 800 units. Ralph Raymond, plus 600. We're up there, Mindy. We're on a winning streak right now with Team Steam, plus 462. for the last 7 days. Tim Irwin, good percentage there. Joshua Pope and Daniel Woloschuk as well. And over the last month, we are in the green here with the morning steam. Ralph Raymond, 1,100 units, really crushing it. All right, head on over to our website, Tony'sPicks.com. You'll find our premium picks over there. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages today from Mindy, from me, plus our morning steam picks. We'll get rolling here in just a little bit. Take a look, Nick Lagarettos. He's got
steam.
Some steam action in the EPL coming up in 42 minutes. Nick Vartini also in the EPL. Tim Irwin, he's ready to roll in MMA. I'll come up with some MMA here. It's early, so we got to get rolling. But take a look at these. Our premium pick packages, the ones that are loaded up so far. Daniel Woloschuk's got a 3-pack. Hollywood Sam, a 3-pack as well. Mindy, you got baseball.
There it is. Baseball. Not a 3-pack. It's a 5-pack instead. So gonna hit you with some early afternoon and a little bit late games there. Starting at 3, ending at 6.
Okay, great. I'm all about it. I love this baseball card, and I'm ready to turn it around right now. So, like I said, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com for our premium picks. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. All right. Oh, boy. Tobias Steverson is here today as well. And Thomas Lewis, we were so good yesterday. Thomas Lewis fell asleep on us. I wondered why he didn't give us the send-off at the end. Okay. All right, let's.
It happens. We got lots of overnight folks that come in, so I don't blame you. We're hungover folks.
To the picks, and we'll just take a look at the one hockey game tonight to kind of get us started with the show. Take a look at it between the Dallas Stars on the road against the Kraken. Mindy, they're going to be favored in this one, minus $1.50 or so. I'll check again to make sure, but I think it's about $1.50 or so. Let's see. Oh boy, maybe even $1.60 now here this morning, up to $1.60 or so. And this total, which was 6, but it's 5.5 over 20, I would say for the most part right now. Mindy Hahn.
Well, goodness, Ramon. What did you say? Let's get it started. I'm going to have to go with the Stars today. It's one of those, the Kraken, I think they've had a really good season. I think they're really hoping here to force a game 7. But I kind of feel like the Stars kind of took control of this series here last time. I would like to take, the Kraken at the 1.5 goals, but, laying $2, it's maybe a little bit less than that right now. Kind of a little bit too much for me. I think the Stars get it today. That's how I'm going to go.
Jared Bush here today. Hello. Moneyline says go over 6. I think you can get 5.5, or you could go over 6 and get that good money. The 6 is probably even or so. I list the 5.5 there because one of the books that we follow is down to 5.5, and well, quite frankly, I like the over. I'll grade it at 6. That's fine by me. I think most you're going to find are 6s out there right now, maybe 6 flats, but I'm showing one popular offshore book.
Very popular.
Very popular. If you like betting online, if you know what I mean, at 5.5 over 20. So here's Solo, Kraken Stars over. Nathan says the Stars. Paul says bet the over. Kind of like this series. I want to give Seattle a big chance here, Mindy. Of course, I love them on the road better than I do at home, but I failed with them last time. And I feel like they might be able to, at the price. I don't know if I could pass up on this dog. Corday going over here. All right. Jared said is he here in Vegas? Did he say he was coming to Vegas and he's here now? He says 1,600 last night, it looks like.
Oh, I don't know if he meant via the Vegas Golden Knights that he won some cash, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember if it was. There's someone else in Vegas visiting your way, but I don't remember who it was. But I'm not sure it was.
And we saw some action in Texas. They passed a bill in the House, I believe, and
Did they?
Texas has come. Well, they still got a ways to go, but they're making the move. It was so big. It was kind of a surprise because they looked like they were never going to get it going. So pretty much every state, once it gets on the ballot, everyone goes for it. It's a big whirlwind. Uh,
Minus
there was
California.
except Well, they hate sports betting in California. They hate sports
Why?
betting. They hate sports bettors. They
Why?
despise them. They think they're the lowest scum of the earth. They hate sports betting in California. But anybody who wants to just go and take a look at the ESPN article yesterday by their top gambling writer talking about the money that's come in and the tax
Right.
revenue and how
I just
sports
think
betting.
about Iowa, specifically all the revenue. I mean, it pays for, all of our roads and schools and less taxes. I mean, like, wow.
Yep. And the only state that really so far that's seen maybe disappointing, they said, was Kansas for some reason. I don't know why, but Joel says Dallas and over here. And all right, Mindy. So Mindy's on Dallas. I will take the over. Do like the over in this one. Feels like a premium to me right now, but just I don't know. I want to try Seattle tonight. And
I'm still rooting for Seattle, but I don't know.
well, they're not on the road, so it worries me, of course. But I want 7 games. So, all right. Oh, he was at the game, I think is what he's saying. Not only was I at the game, and I took under 7 goals. I think that's what that says. Yeah.
Cool. Nice work. Good job.
So. It was a good, big time comeback there, and we saw, of course, Florida. We had that winner, Mindy, for sure.
Yeah.
Florida puck line we took, and I was hanging out with the puck dogs, the pick dog guys on their show, their live stream.
With our challenge, Ramon.
Did we? Yeah. What happened? Oh, I think.
Oh, it was Fernando on game day picks was like, hey, these other guys are liking this one. We're like, what? Well, we like this team. So we challenged them without pick dogs even knowing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I do know that I did win the challenge of the baseball game, but that's not fair because I had the better, I had the much stronger team. I mean, even though I was laying the run and a half and you were taking the run and a half, I had the much strong. It didn't feel very fair, is what it felt like to me. So I'm trying to remember what game that was. But, all right.
Probably the Royals, wasn't it? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. The Brewers and the Royals. All right.
I thought the Royals could hang in there, and you're like, no, they're not going to hang in there, and they didn't. Lost by 2.
All right, Jared. Yeah, we'll get to the East. We'll get to the basketball. 2 games tomorrow. We'll be here and talk about them. It's going to be hard for anybody really, to take the Sixers. I don't know. I mean, Celtics. Worked to get back into this position. So we'll see. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and remember one of the famous games of all time, the Mother's Day Massacre. I talked about on Tony's show. Okay. Here we go, Mindy, with this baseball card today. All teams in action. Let's get rolling with it. Good one here between the Rays and the Yankees. It was a good one last night as well. 2 teams looking good here. Do have McClanahan, though, going today. So Rays are favored in this one. But it was a good game yesterday, Rays and Yankees for sure. And we had the winner yesterday, Mindy.
Hooray!
And somehow I had a premium winner on the over.
Right? You're like, somehow I did it. Well, today I was kind of looking at the under here. I guess we're going to have, 2 pretty good pitchers here. McClanahan's been pretty outstanding. You could say the same here for Cortez. They're all familiar. I think it's going to be really competitive here. Again, this Yankees bullpen has been doing pretty well. They're ranked about third if you just take a look at like ERAs and such. So yeah, I'm going to go under the total here today.
JD says he's going under. Hopefully these bullpens hold up. I was going to say before we make the baseball picks, and maybe
Yeah.
I'm just maybe because of how I'm going, I feel like we're going to have a large number of consensus on these baseball games. We're off to a good start, 1-1 here. I do like the under here today as well, Mindy, at 8. Juice to the over. I would actually say maybe even wait a little bit, and you might be able to get some decently priced 8.5s. There were 7.5s early, and this one got steamed over. I like the under with Mindy, and I think we can even get a better price. Verley says he's going Rays money line. Nathan says stick with the Rays. Is that a ray? Is that like a fish now? Matt says Tampa Bay. Joel Costa says Rays on the run line.
Yeah, it does look like a puffer fish, I think.
And okay, and you know money line's going to be on his Rays.
On a money line.
And Blake, Blake. I don't know. I feel like that. I think that's going to be close because I mean there's only 15 games, so we'll see. All right. I don't know. Does they? He could. He says. Nathan says you can go first 5 under and full game. Does any of those books that allow the correlating? Do they allow you to actually parlay the first 5 under with the full game? I mean, they shouldn't, but maybe they do on those too. That's how out of touch
I have
I
never
am.
looked, but I'm pretty sure it's all fair game there.
Wow, I mean that's just amazing. I'm here in Nevada; they'd never allow that, would they? Does anybody here in Nevada get that? I wouldn't. I mean, that's what I mean. These books are going to go broke. All right. Take a look at that ESPN Chalk article if you can, folks. Yesterday, talking about those numbers. All right. I don't know, Paul. I think it was.
Well, we had 2 challenges. It could have been.
You won the other one. The Phillies won that game, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what he said, but I couldn't remember.
All right.
But I know we had a couple challenges.
Goosey on the Yankees here. All right. We're in agreement on that one, Mindy. Here we go with all right, so a little bit of issue here overnight. This was a late scratch, late last night. We don't know yet. I don't even know. Maybe we can check. I'll check the Twitter verse here and see, because it is getting to the point where we should find a pitcher soon with the game just a few hours away. But Lodolo is scratched today, and don't think I'm seeing anything right now. Just Lodolo. It looks like an injury, so he is scratched in this one, Mindy, going up against Sandy. Now, I've listed a line there that's kind of an outlaw line a little bit. It's about 20 cents higher than the original line. Yeah, but it's an ankle injury, not an arm injury. So could be a situation where the Reds just have to scramble a little bit and maybe come in with a bullpen game. Because right now, looking down the Reds beat writers, I don't see any news just yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing I would, probably have to give the edge to, Sandy, no matter, who was pitching here for the Reds. I don't know if it's, fair to give a pick because I don't know who I'm, going against. Thought it was Lodolo, like you said. Again, the Reds bullpen isn't great. So I'd probably still stick with Miami here. That's just going to give be my best guess and proceed with caution.
Just going to say money line just because we don't really have much. Just going with the Mindy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll agree with you there. Like I said, Sandy's definitely it's been an issue at this point with Sandy, but I thought he looked better. And in fact, JD, I got news for you. Derek Law is starting. I just got the
No
news
way.
breaking right now. Derek Law will be the starter for the Reds, and I'm not making this up. Right as soon as he put it up, I can show you here. Look
What
at
is
how
that?
fast.
That was Tuesday.
Uh,
Well, that was Tuesday he
JD,
pitched, right?
look, it'll be JD. I mean, I'm looking right here on my fast breaking
Tuesday.
sports wire, which is on a phone, but nonetheless, I just wanted to show how good JD is there. Just beeped right now as soon as he typed that in. So Derek Law will start. Obviously, he's an opener, and amazing that Derek Law is still around. But he did a good job last time, and I'll pencil him in here. I don't think we've seen. Let me see if we've seen the line come out. Right now, it looks like the line is going to be about $1.95, and the total
Still
might be $7. I'm still not seeing quite the right update yet, but I think that's what we're going to be looking at. So good job, JD.
Yeah.
He, maybe he could be, a major league manager. Better than Tony La Russa was at the end of his career. Okay, we'll take him, Mindy. JD says he likes the under now. I do too, actually. All right, so 190. We'll take him, Mindy. We'll take him, and we'll
right.
just take him on.
Blind faith.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: it's tough to necessarily want to put the Marlins in on a run line, and at this price, maybe Mindy would, and maybe I would too. But don't forget, the Marlins are still 12-0 in one-run games.
There you go. Right.
They lost last night, of course, on that late home run in the top of the ninth inning. I think it was a home run. All right. Oh, one more there. Luis Venegas likes the under as well. So, all right. With that breaking news there, I'll just fix the graphic here real quick, too, and show that. And then we'll move on to the next game as Derek Law gets to start in a bullpen game for the Reds. All right. That's why we come on. That's why, Mindy, I want to get up at 4 in the morning because I'm a fool. But we do get this great information. Oops, there it is. With Law and Alcantara. All right. Moving on here. It'll be the Mariners and Miller taking on the Tigers and Faedo. In this one, Mindy, the Mariners big favorite on the road, of course, $1.70. The total is 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's one that Faedo is just kind of, okay. Probably a pitcher that really won't go very deep into this game. Miller, I think he's looked, pretty good here as of, just having a couple starts himself. His family was all totally pumped last time when he pitched. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go Mariners here on the money line in this one also.
All right, Mariners money line for Mindy. That's a lot of M's. Luis is on Seattle. Rocco is on Seattle. And I'm going to say, let's see here. I thought the Tigers were going to do something yesterday too, Nathan. I'm going to probably keep trying them until they do. Jared says he wants Seattle. I'll take the under in this one. I'm going to be on the Tigers. It might probably going to be a premium again.
Trying the Tigres.
Well, might as well just say what I'm going to take. Can't jinx myself any worse. All right, Mindy on the Mariners, and I'm on the under. All right, the Cubs and the Twins in this one. Going to have the Twins at home with Joe Ryan. Man, he's looking good here. $1.65, maybe even $1.70 now. Twins, big favorite. This total is currently 7.5, pretty much 7.5 flat now. It looks like it's just starting to move slightly to the under. Not steam or anything, but definitely a trickle or two to the under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Chicago Cubs here on the run line. I think Wisniewski's been, doing a pretty good job. I think he is at least able to keep the Cubs in a lot of games here. Chicago's, Penn, they do have this, the second lowest ERA here right now. So that kind of gives me a little bit of confidence also here. But, Joe Ryan, he's, also pretty good. But this Cubs team, their road splits are pretty good. I think, you can make an argument saying that they're even playing a little bit better on the road. 283 batting average, 808 slugging. So not too bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and take them. They're also 4-0 if I take a look at them as, underdogs here in interleague action.
All right, Alan went with the Twins, but Reginald here is going to be on the Cubs, and Blake's on the under. I'm on the under with Blake today. Mindy will take the Cubs. I'll take that under. Gotta like Ryan at this point. All right. Thank you for your comments and your plays, everyone in the chat. All right. Well, some people building this as a potential World Series matchup. We saw the game yesterday, Mindy. We had a Team Steam winner on the under in this one with yesterday. So now we're going back at it here with Elder and Barrios. And right now I'm showing that the Atlanta Braves are an underdog. Barrios minus $1.25 now, up about a nickel. And the total, 9.5 under 20.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go Blue Jays here, looking for them to come with a back-to-back. Barrios has a 0.75 ERA at home compared to that 4.91 overall. Elder, not too shabby himself, 1.47, which is also a little bit better than that 1.74 overall ERA. Blue Jays and Braves also, scoring over 5 runs a game here. Atlanta is, pretty impressive on the road. They do tend to hit, but I think the Blue Jays get the better of them here today.
Jared Bush says lock for the Blue Jays here. Blake likes Toronto, and Luis likes the Jays as well. A lot of support here for the Jays. Elder's been a big-time moneymaker so far. Barrios, not so much, but might be a case of some run support too. I'll take the over in this game. Mindy mentioned the offenses. I figure these two teams are both top 5 offenses right now. So at least in my ratings, they are. And I will take the over in this one. Got to get to double digits, but I'm willing to do it. I'll take the over. Mindy's on the Blue Jays. I'm on the over. And we're heading to an under right now with us, Mindy. But
that's okay.
You're hot and I'm not. So you just keep on picking, my friend. All right. The Mets at the Nationals here. The Mets are on the road. Lucchesi, a road favorite. Good for Lucchesi finding a spot where he is in some high leverage situations finally in his career. I know it's early in the season, but just considering where he's what he's been through a little bit. So the Mets here on the road, $1.40 or so, and the total is 9 over 20, maybe 9 over 15. The Steam did come in on the over in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to come down to, Lucchesi and how he's been, if he can be reliable here again or not. It's one of those that, he hasn't been pitching, great, but he has been pitching a little bit better here on the road. And I just think that if I take a look at this Nationals team and where they've been with the bats, they're the ones that are struggling here. I think Lucchesi can do a good enough job in this one to get it done. I'm going to take the Mets here on the money line today. I think they also have a little bit better bullpen there as well.
I'll take the Mets with you in this one, Mindy, against the Nationals. We are seeing Zane here on the Nats, Corday, Nationals.
Corday, of course.
Yeah, these guys are on the Nationals. Jared's with us on the Mets. But it's almost all Nationals here. They like him as a dog. Mindy and I are going to go on the Mets here on the road. Williams has been okay. He's been profitable. So Lucchesi has not. But I just don't mind this price with the Mets. Look, it's a disaster. We've been talking about the Mets, but like Rocco's saying here, maybe it's the buy low spot. Burley on the Mets run line. And maybe that's what we're doing here. We're on the Mets today, Mindy and I, kind of going against the chat here a little bit.
It happens.
Okay, the Rangers and the Athletics. Got John Gray going up against J.P. Sears in this one. And, of course, the Rangers are a pretty big favorite. Minus $1. Well, only minus $1.35. That's down, I think, from the openers.
Yeah, about 150, I think.
15 cents or so, sure. And the total definitely got steamed to the over. I show 8.5 over 30 now. Now it's closer to the 9 over. I show 8.5 over 25 at some spots, so maybe we'll just leave it there. I'm showing some 9s and some 8.5, so I'll leave it 8.5 over 30 here. That's got to be the median.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that the only way they got this one to go over yesterday was lots of extra innings there. Or I guess it wasn't too many, just one. But yeah, it was one of those that Rangers is one of my, premium losses. And I know that you liked the A's, Ramon, in that one yesterday. They got it done. But yeah, today I just don't think I'm going to see the bats like we did yesterday. I'm going to go under this total here. I still think we got a better pitcher here with with Sears on the mound here, and Gray. So I just think here this one's going to go under the total.
All right, Mindy goes under in this one with the Rangers and the A's. And yeah, I'm going to probably come back and try the A's again here. I'm going to try the A's again. I'm just seeing some steam coming across right now in that hockey game tonight. So if you want to get the best price on those sixes, I suggest getting into it right now, you guys. Just already showing it. I had mentioned that one book had already gone to 5.5. And right now the screen is lighting up on the under Dallas and the Kraken. Of course, I did give out the over, so you can wait if you're going to agree with me. But if you are interested on the under, I do feel it's very fair to mention that right now you've got to do it right now or you're not going to get the best price. Rangers and Athletics. All right, Mindy going to go on the under in this one, and I'm going to come right back with the A's again. Yes, I am. And
being a homer with his Vegas team.
Yeah, and I'm going to take them on the run line here. Interesting in this that just a minus $1.35 here. Yeah, ever since they've come to Vegas, they're heating up. I don't know where they're going. I don't know that much about Vegas yet. I mean, I know where that property is. I guess it's a big property there where the Tropicana is. So, all right, Blake's on the Texas money line. JD's on the Rangers. Rocco's got a prop there. You guys can go through that. And Rocco Prop City here. But it looks like all Rangers today. I'm coming right back on Oakland today. I'll take them on the run line just in case. Zane's going to be with me. But everyone else, hi to Ron G. I saw him in here earlier, and I just missed saying hi. So I want to say hello. And Nathan on the Rangers here, it looks like. All right. All right, Mindy's on the under. I'm on the A's run line. All right, the Cardinals and the Red Sox. In this one, you do have the Red Sox slight favorite with Sale, $1.30 here. So a little bit of money coming in, certainly on Sale. The Cardinals did a nice job yesterday. Kind of wanted a piece of them, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. Let's take a look today here, Mindy, at this one with a couple veteran left-handers.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you stayed off the Cardinals there a little bit because they've lost the last 7 of 10 road games, but then of course all of a sudden they've won 3 out of their last 4, so maybe they're heating up here a little bit, right? But we know that this Red Sox team, they've won 9 of their last 11. I think this one is going to go over the total. I think it's set at double digits here for a reason. You got, Matt's with a 7.2 ERA, Chris Sale 5.28 on their splits. So I'm going to go over this one here, Ramon.
Mindy taking the over here with the Cardinals and Bo Sox. And let's see here. JD says Chris Sale will shut him down today. I think Luis is going under in this one. Rocco's got his prop here, it looks like. And thank you to Blake here today. Says like and smash. And he also likes the over with you in this one. He likes the over with you. I'm going to take the Cardinals again. Or I'm going to take the Cardinals. I didn't take them yesterday. I
wanted to.
Well, I did take them. I don't want to be one of those guys. Hey, I was in pocket. I know no reason to, tell you guys one way or the other. I had to have a few winners sprinkled somewhere around the world. Neil Boyce, hello. And Nathan says Red Sox maybe can even it up here. Matt D says Red Sox at home have been over. And Corday will lay the 1.5. Neil says continue to fade Mets. So the sale's been, they've been making some money with the sale. But I'm going to take the Cards today in this one. All right, next up is your Angels, Mindy, as they go take on the Guardians. And, well, what a game yesterday. These two had a wild one. We did end up with those Guardians yesterday. So what's going to happen today?
Today I will not be taking the Guardians. I mean, they're hitting, 214 versus lefties here this season. And they've really kind of struggled at home. I mean, I thought yesterday they would get him just because of the pitching matchup, but hitting 208 at home, I mean, that's pretty bad. And Detmers, I think he's been better on the road than he has been at home here. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take the Angels here. They've had 19 home runs in 19 games. So I think they can go ahead and get this one here.
All right, Mindy will take her Angels on the road with Reed Detmers. See what the chat says. JD wants the under. Blake on the Angels on the money line here, it looks like. And, let's see. For me in this one, I'm going to end up on the under here, actually, with the Angels and the Guardians.
I like it.
Okay. And let's see here. Whoops. Got one more comment, I think, about this game here. Oh, Lazzy Love says.
Lazzy Love likes the Angels today.
Lazzy Love says, take the Angels on the money line here. Beautiful 89.5 FM Jazz. All right. Next up is the Pirates and the Orioles in this one, Mindy. And it is the Orioles here now $1.70 or so. They've gone up here against the Bucks today. Orioles have been a pretty popular public team here. But $1.70 now, and the total 8.5.
Yeah, I am, not quite sure why the Pirates have gotten a little, ice cold here, with the bats lately here. And it's one of those, I think, Contreras has been a little bit, shaky, but he has the better splits. He is better on the road than at home here. And the Pirates are still, if I take a look at them over their last 5 games, they're still averaging here more runs on offense than this Orioles team. And they also allow less runs than this Orioles team. So I'm going to take the Pirates here at 1.5 runs, hoping they get a little bit, back at it with the bats here today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I don't know if I want what are they minus $1.40 or
150.
so? Oh yeah, it should be a close game for sure. Today, I feel pretty solid about that, but I'm going to end up on the under in this one. I like your pick, Mindy, but I'll be here
Oh,
on
I
the
like your
on.
pick.
Huh?
I like your pick. I
Well,
like
eight
it.
and a half. I'm going to go under. Let's see what the chat has to say here. Okay, Matt D says Baltimore. Takia likes the under. Burley on Baltimore money line. He says take the Pirates. All right. All right, Mindy. The Royals and the
We have
Brewers.
to.
Yeah, we got Greinke. We got Greinke pitching against Adrian Hauser. Hauser $1.55, and the total is 9. It's pretty much 9 in this one. Maybe just a tick to the over. Maybe it'll go over still. There were some 9.5s overnight, but we've settled at 9 here.
Oh, man. I mean, Hauser has his, one win this season, 3.86 ERA, versus Zach Greinke. I mean, I think it's kind of a tough one for me, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Brewers here on the money line. The bats did show up for Adrian Hauser last time. I do think that the Brewers is the better staff here in this one. I think Greinke's been, he's been better than what his split shows. I mean, away he has a 9.22 ERA. So we'll see what happens here today, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here on the money line.
All right, Mindy takes Brewers on the money line. We saw Hauser in that first outing. So Greinke on the road, and not so much, right? So Blake talking about those Mel Kiper. Is that what that famous comedian? Oh gosh, what's his name? He does John Gruden. He does all the sports guys. Nathan says he'll take Hauser. Michael Griffin here today.
Why you
Oh,
never
sorry. Did I miss?
mentioned a
Did he
Murphy? Well,
Did I miss it? Did he?
what's that?
Did I miss his Murphy pick? I'm sorry, Michael, if I missed your Murphy pick. Did he have a Murphy pick that I missed?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or why didn't? Because we don't. Mindy and I don't really give out.
I was gonna say why we don't give it out, just because it's not an option for us yet to select on Tony's website. So we like to do, what we have options for on the website for those that like to perhaps purchase some of our picks.
Yeah, we're pretty much sides and totals. We don't even really get into any first fives here, which are definitely available. And no, Mindy does give out some first fives as well. Good to have you, Michael. Appreciate the comment. So, Mindy, I really like the over in this game. This is a premium for me. Yeah, Frank Caliendo. Thank you, Matt. Oh, okay. No, Blake, haven't checked that out. But interesting that McAfee is going to end up on, ESPN, which it's not about politics. Sports should never be about politics, but McAfee kind of comes from the right side, and ESPN, they're kind of lefties. So it's kind of interesting that that could be a match. And, we've seen ESPN try some things with like some of the goofballs over there at the Barstool. They fired him after like one show. So not that McAfee, but the thing about McAfee's show that's so great, and Tony talks about, is kind of the off-color humor a little bit when they're on YouTube. And will they be as good if they go to to the mothership? But we've already seen McAfee on like College Game Day and stuff. He's been on ESPN. So, anyways, Mindy, in this one, you're gonna take the Brewers. And well, if I'm not, that might mean maybe I'm gonna try somehow to get on the Royals.
The Royals again! Oh my goodness!
Well, I mean, it'll have to be a run line, I'm sure, but the price isn't actually great on the Royals run line for the Brewers. Greinke's getting some respect here, considering the Brewers. You'd think they'd be like a $2 favorite here, though. I think you're getting a great price. I don't know. Maybe my instincts are right here with the Royals, but I'll
Right.
take the
You've
over
been
in this
right with the
one.
Royals.
Yeah, some of your picks I'm gonna be on. I just gotta try to. I'm trying to navigate these premiums and get the right
Exactly.
ones out there to the customer. All right, Mindy, the Padres. Well, they laid an egg yesterday, and I wasn't too fond of them. I know you
Right?
liked them
I
yesterday,
did.
but I lost with the over on the show. So here they are, though, pretty big underdog here, $1.45 ish. Total 8.5 under 20. It's definitely going under. The move anyway, going under. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, Urias, he's done better at home. He gave up just 3 runs and 2 starts at home. It's when he's away that he's had a little bit of trouble here. The Dodgers are still playing well offensively. They hit right-handers pretty well. And we've talked about Musgrove kind of struggling a little bit here on the mound. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Dodgers here today on the money line.
Okay, Mindy, on the Dodgers here, lay $1.45. I want to maybe give the Padres a chance here in this one. I'm going to be on the under. Look, if I wish it was. It's 8.5. I'm still going to go under in this one with the Padres and the Dodgers, Musgrove and Urias today. And see if the comments come in with anything here real quick. We've got Corday on the under with me. And JD says, Urias not trustworthy. He'll take Musgrove here. I just think the price is too high. I can't get on it with Mindy. I mean, you got to, the price is what it is.
Yeah,
Michael
right.
says LA money line. I don't know what one more egg means, but it's almost time for a McDonald's run. All right. All right, we're getting to the end of these baseball games here. Here's the Astros against the White Sox. We saw the first start from Belak. We saw Dylan Cease here, $1.20, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's interesting when the White Sox are favorites, right? I mean, it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially when I feel like I still have the better batting lineup here with the Astros. Cease to me hasn't been like he's been a shutdown type of guy. 5.85 ERA here at home. The only I think good thing is like versus this Astros team, he does keep the ball on the ground. He does have only a 300 slugging percentage versus the Astros. But for me, I'm still going to go ahead and take the Astros with a little bit of money here. It's just I know that he hasn't been great on the mound, but he still has a better ERA, and I think he has a better lineup behind him. So I'm going to go with the Astros here on the money line.
I'm going to go with the Astros with you, Mindy. We got one here. Let's take the Astros today with Belak here. He's been okay to me. I think he'll be fine, but I would do want to take these Astros here right now. Remember, the White Sox still have a very poor record at this point, and the Astros, pretty good price here. You talked about getting them as a dog or even money at least, I'm sure. Blake will just take him on the run line here at minus $1.
It's a bunch
or more here. Yeah, pretty high, but that's safe anyway. All right, not much from the group here in this one. Let's take a look now at the Giants and the Diamondbacks. We got DeSclafani and Gallen. So Gallen's going to be a big favorite here. $1.70 or so. 8 under 50.
Yeah, I mean, Gallen's been great. I think everyone, knows it here. And San Francisco is just not a team that plays well on the road, especially versus right-handed pitchers. So, gonna take the Diamondbacks here on the money line.
Okay, well, I was almost willing to support him on the run line, but if you want the money line, we need some plays. I certainly like Arizona today. They're already up probably a good 15 cents here on that money line. So, DeSclafani, he's a gamer out there. Even though we made fun of him last show, I think. But I'll take Arizona with you with Gallon. I just think he can really do a number here and get that run line. But let's go ahead and take him on the money line and get another play up there. We only got 4 or 5 so far. So here's Blake, though, on the run line. And Nathan Cerna says he will take first 5 under 4.5 in. That was in the other game. Sorry about that, gang. And looks like Nathan will take the Diamondbacks. He's got the snakes right there.
I see that.
The serpentines.
There you go.
Serpentine fire. We'll sing some Earth, Wind, and Fire here in a minute. All right. And on the Lazzy Love channel.
Right.
All right. Here come the Phillies and the Rockies. This will wrap up our show, wrap up the baseball. Phillies on the road here. Suarez and Feltner. Feltner, what can you say about him? Hey, they're competitive with Feltner on the mound. I know that for sure. So they're a big dog here, though. Phillies favored on the road, $1.45, 11.5 over 15.
Yeah, I mean, Suarez hasn't pitched on the road yet this season, but it's still the Rockies. They've struggled to hit lefties here so far, this season. And the Phillies, they hit right-handed pitchers pretty well. 271 batting average, 429 slugging. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Phillies here on the money line today versus this Rockies team.
Okay. All right, Mindy on the Phillies here against the Rockies on the road. She'll take them, lay the price. Got one in the chat here. And Corday says he likes the under. I like the under, Corday. I'll do it.
Me too.
Okay.
I like the under as well.
Let's do it. Blake likes Phillies on the money line. Sounds like Ramon likes Feltner for some reason. You've been hot. I'm not, and we didn't have many agreements. So
it happens.
Maybe just side with Mindy here until I can bust out. Here's Michael says Philly today. So you guys are all over Philly in this one. All right. Mindy, you get the plays up, and I'll pop over to Tony's picks. I'll also maybe give a pick in
do that.
XFL Championship game here in just a moment. But first, let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com. where you'll find our premium picks. Absolutely, our best picks are at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off our premium pick packages, including mine. I'll have MMA here. First thing up, I'm going to get that MMA package up. That's one sport where I've been clicking. I do my podcast each week with 2 top experts, including one of the best around, and ask them a bunch of questions and then usually formulate my plays. So take a look here at the website, and well, there's Mindy's package there certainly for today, but also you can click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on their handicapper profile page to get signed up. Remember, you can always subscribe to the picks from the morning steam team. You see there we were plus 330 yesterday. So if you missed the show and you want to make sure you get our picks, grab the 3-day or the 7-day package. Maybe you're going to be busy or out of town. You want to make sure you get the plays. And we also throw in our plays on Tuesday, even though we don't have a show. If you subscribe to the morning pick packages, and Mindy and I get the commissions on these, so it's kind of like contributing to us, keeping us on the air. That's what we have to do. And we get that. So please consider doing that if you're going to miss the show. And throw us a bone a little bit there, and you get the picks. Even if you're missing out, you get them right from your phone there without having to watch the show if you're busy, but you still want to get down on your games and whatnot. So do appreciate that. All right, everybody. Now coming up, let's take a look. Mindy, you got the.
We got them.
Oh boy, that's it. 5, huh?
That's it. We went under 8.
Mets money line, Astros money line, and Diamondbacks money line.
Sounds like winners, though, Ramon. That's all I know.
Thank you, Burley. All right, here it comes. This is the XFL Championship game.
What do you got? What do you got?
The Renegades here, Mindy, in this one, going up against the Defenders. Look, the Arlington Renegades went just 4-6 in the regular season. But what happened was they signed my man to be the quarterback. And when you got a quarterback like Perez, I like him as a dog. I think they can win the game. I think the Renegades outright. Luis Perez, look, they'll never give him a chance in the NFL. He's never made a roster. He's been invited 3 times. He never makes a roster, but he is the king of spring, and he can play in 3 different leagues probably, and maybe who knows, maybe he'll get picked up by a USFL team next, and then he'll go to the CFL and win. Luis Perez wins wherever he goes. He's a great quarterback at this level, and the Renegades kind of made their little push once their offense turned it up with Perez. So I like the Arlington Renegades plus 6.5. Big time bias here with me and Luis Perez. Mindy, I know that, I've done some color commentary, community college football. That's as big as I can get, I guess. But my team out here, Luis was the quarterback of that team. So I'm partial to Luis Perez, but you don't have to be. I mean, just look at the way he's done. The Defenders have done a great job.
Playoffs, yeah.
They've had the big-time defense this year in the league. But Perez has been hot, and I like the Renegades today. I'm taking them. So,
I was going to say, we usually don't get lines on Tony's site till postseason, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen them up there yet, and I've been involved in them. I mean, funny, I pointed that out in the chat the other day in the Discord. Oh, hey, check out our Discord, everybody. Don't forget. Real quick, I'll put that in there, and then we'll get out of here. But funny that I was handicapping that series between LSU and Alabama that ended up being very controversial that got the Alabama coach fired when he said, when he shared some information about it. Let me get the Discord up here, and then we'll get on out of here. But you can join us in our Discord with more plays, and maybe I'll come through with some college baseball action for you there, Blake. I know he loves his Tennessee Tech team, and usually I just watch the games that make it on ESPN Plus. Pretty much, that's kind of the way I've been following it. So, all right. Thank you, Mindy. Great job. Thank you to everyone in the chat as well. Maybe I'm going to save the USFL game since the XFL is our championship. I mean, I'm going to maybe save the USFL for a couple of videos. Maybe the ones that get embedded on the site. A couple games a day in the USFL. One of them coming up here in just about 2 hours. Pittsburgh and Michigan, Houston and Birmingham. So a little bit of action in the USFL today. All right.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show. Back tomorrow with more morning steam, including big time action in the NBA playoffs, and going to preview those big time games tomorrow. So, all right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.